got the Dun, they've got the Mai, they've got the Diren Jit. They want to finish this off early and make their way for their dinner appointment. But the Vitality, you know, much more team fight this time. They're not going to make it easy.
Yeah, definitely not going to make it easy here. But okay, do we think? Okay, but Team Vitality has had 2 lineups in games 1 and 2 where basically it was very difficult to play. It was tough. Is Team Vitality sticking with that, where this is still like a difficult lineup going against Team Secret here?
It's much easier to execute. I mean, you've got Moses, very simple hero, target and stun. You've got the CC provided by them. You've got Lady Zen, so you've got plenty of CC this time, and of course Neza, a very crowd control heavy jungler as well, and less reliant on Frost. So definitely they've dumbed down their lineup, which is going to allow them to focus more on the gameplay itself. And yeah, this is a much better draft for Vitality compared to the first 2 games.
Okay. I think that, yeah, they just need to make things a little bit easier here. But Mimosa here, okay, it has the Peacebringer, which is like this dash. It's got a little bit of a knock-up. It has a cannon blast. It can kind of snipe things out. I think that we need to expect Benji to really start off with some good cannon blast for any sort of team fight, especially mid to late game.
Yep, it also provides vision and a little bit of damage over time, not the biggest of deals, but hey, it's just one of those supports that can do everything except heal your team, right? It's a more greedier support. It doesn't really do much for the team outside of providing CCs, but it's deceptively tanky with the shields it can put up, and I definitely don't hit the pick.
Oh, it looks like Yuhan gonna run away. Okay, Flash. This is probably the more basic of the spells. If you're looking at it on all sides, on both sides, excuse me, they have 3 players each with it. Basically, it just teleports a short distance in the target direction. Greatly used you can use it aggressively, or more probably the most used when you're in a bad spot. You need to get out of there. Got to dodge over or flash over the wall. Definitely something that you want to do. And Flash, very important spell.
But very long cooldown on the spell as well. So every time you want to use it, you have to think of the other potential situations you have to be in. But most of the time, when you're panicking, you just flash back and hope that saves you.
Yeah. Or if you're fat fingered like me, you just hit the button accidentally.
Then you flash forward. And
I flash forward. I was like, I needed to kill that minion. All right, but here we go. The Ocean of Tears, it's going to connect onto him. They do have the knockback. They're going to push him back. CT Boy taking a lot of damage. They pull back. TNX is actually going to be the first to fall. They do get something in return, which is, of course, Nighty and CT Boy, all at the cost of TNX.
Good flash from Highland being able to get out there. 2-for-1 trade, not the best of deals there for Vitality. But hey, it was a 3 versus 4 fight. You gotta take what you were given, and yeah, like their team fight has significantly improved in terms of Vitality just by having the proper heroes for those team fights. And sure, they lost out in that trade, but it could have gone way worse without those showstoppers of ultimates.
Yes, for sure. And Team Secret here, already with a 1.3k net worth lead. Okay, can we talk a little bit about Lung here? On the Mai, played pretty passive in the last 2 games in the sense of just like kiting people from afar and just raining terror, so to speak. Just kind of like orbital bombardments left and right, just doing a bunch of damage, right, on the Lady Jun in the first 2 games. With the Mai, though, and is it like... It's a completely... I mean, Lung obviously able to do it, but are you okay with that?
You mean as the pick in this...
as pick in Mai
right now?
Yes.
Yeah,
does it synergize well with the team?
Yep, exactly. It fits very well in the team. They don't need more damage. You've got the Dun, and you've got the Dun as well as the Charlotte, being the one to go in first, and now you have your mid lane that can do the same thing with the displacement of the ultimate, go in, get a kill, get out. That fits perfectly in what their composition is built to do, but the kill from 90 is actually absolutely huge onto his Long.
Yeah, gets Long there. That's going to be pretty good. But, again, CT Boy getting killed here. I think they'll take that trade. Lung, it goes down, but TNX is still alive and has the level lead. I think that you play with your players in mind, best interest, so to speak. And TNX is essentially your carry. You want him to just kind of control everything. The fact that he's able to just, move across the map and just make things very uncomfortable for Team Vitality, it's a great spot to be in, especially if your Team Secret here as they take the Tyrant.
2,000 net worth lead in 4 minutes, definitely nothing to scoff at. It's gonna be substantial, especially when they're playing with such an aggressive lineup. With the Liren Jie, with the Dun, you need the net worth lead at the start, because these two heroes don't really scale that well towards the late game. The Mai as well, I mean, the Mai can do decent with enough items, but otherwise, you know, when they're too squishy, when they're not really bursting people down, that's when it's dangerous. Top lane, Shen gets a kill on those 90. Oh, huge backline. We're talking about the Mai and the ability to get a kill. He gets 2, and we'll be able to back off as well. Long gets a double from the back and almost gets the RD.
Oh, the flex there. Loong just making plays throughout. He's just like, okay, I can do whatever is required from me. Now, this net worth lead, 3.3k net worth lead already, okay? Team Vitality, what do they need to do to get themselves back in this game? Do they need to, like, rob a bank?
They need to start playing more on the side lanes. They need to push out the waves, especially with the Mayin. Here we get to see the kill we missed out here in the top lane. That was a Shen solo kill on first 90. You overstayed is welcome. You got hit twice. You know Shen's coming for you eventually. So yeah, like they need to play on these side lanes. They need to play push out the side lanes and get pickoffs with the Neza. They get a pickoff onto her Sun. Absolutely huge pickoff. That's going to give them a way back in this game. Now they just need like 6 or 7 more of these.
Okay, yeah, 6 or 7 more onto Sun. I think that they'll be fine in that case. Great pickoff, still definitely behind in terms of lead. But you look at Team Secret, they're like, okay, soon to go down, right? At the end of the day, we're still in the enemy jungle. We're still in the, you know, the driver's seat, so to speak. And I really like the way that Team Secret are playing with that lead, making it very uncomfortable. They have to fight, they have to spend everybody, all 5 members, just dealing with this. And Dune, oh, TionX, he's going to be pushed back 1 versus 5. He's continuing to fight, but he eventually falls, and Highland will take this one. Okay, and now you compliment Team Secret, and they do something silly like that.
Yeah, good call there from Vitality. You know, moving the main, making sure that they have the numbers advantage going to the fight, and a very well placed ultimate from Lady Zen, something they were missing completely in the first 2 games. And they slowed down the tempo. They slowed down Team Secret. The network is plateauing out so far, and you know that gives Vitality a chance to come back to this game. They just need to keep stalling, keep farming, get items on the RD, get items on the Mai, and go towards that 12-minute mark with at least even items, if not ahead.
Yeah, look, again, every single golem that comes up, Team Secret, contesting, forcing it out, soon all the way in the front line, pushing them back, making it very difficult for Nighty, who does get the launch up, but it's 1 versus 3. They're looking to turn this around. Nice cannon blast, keeping them alive and slowing things down, but Team Vitality have to back off. They can't deal with anything, and it looks like the top T2 is going to be taken out. Team Secret, oh, and gets the snipe out. Shanks is down for the count.
Yeah, he really just can't take the man fight with the Charlotte right now. Charlotte is just such a strong clash laner in a 1 versus 1 situation, and Mayin, not that much. She kind of wants to get in, go out in fights, go for just burst amount of damage, and when you're 1 versus 1, you don't really have the opportunity. So it's a completely different playstyle. And Team Secret getting that numbers advantage immediately goes for the mid tier 3 tower, and it's almost down actually.
Yeah, almost down. They did a lot of structural damage there, and just forcing it, again, Team Vitality playing very defensive, and that net worth lead is just grown, right? They've taken it out, they chipped it out, and they've taken, you know, the enemy jungle, they've taken everything from them. I think the only thing they left behind was like the toilet paper in the bathrooms.
And they're gonna continue to grow on their net worth lead and pressure across the map as well, focusing on the Shadow Overlord this time. That's gonna allow them to push up to the high ground. Probably gonna send it top and push the mid and the bottom lane out towards where they can meet in the high ground, and also create, you know, a 3-way diversion where, you know, where Team Secret can dictate where they want to go, and Vitality has to play from behind and try and defend the best they can.
It's tough. Yeah. I mean, you're talking about earlier about how to get back in this game and pushing the side lanes, but if you're looking at what's happening, is that they're afraid to go out. Like Benji's caught out here. He's just trying to just defend the lane, soon taking a decent amount of damage with the Ocean of Oddity, or Ocean of Tears, excuse me, and he's going to be pushed back. Sun taking a lot of damage, but he's going to turn this around. CT Boy is down. Benji is as well, and that's 2 for 1. Loom down. Did go down in the end, but TionX still up in front, does have the Wind Slash. He's going to tank this tower. And with this Drake and this minion wave, it looks like they're going to take the mid T3 at least.
Mid T3 is going down, bottom lane. Very decently pushed out, so that's great for them. Oh, 2 kills going towards the way of Vitality. Is it enough at this point? It might not be, but they at least are able to stop this push, stop Team Secret from going for the jugular, and hopefully get a better fight in the upcoming ones.
You just want to push them back, just make it, you know, try to take whatever space you can do. I like whatever you can take, excuse me, from Team Secrets. But again, they've just been surgical, right? TNX playing, you know, focusing it on this Tyrant here. Any sort of gap, any sort of objective, Team Secret are on top of, and it's just very uncomfortable if you're a Team Vitality fan.
Yeah, it is. The fights are definitely getting harder and harder. The net worth lead is still 8,000 towards the side of Team Secret, and they're trying to give chase. Charlotte flashes forward, but a nice ultimate from Lady Zen, as well as the most of that fight they need. Shex to get a kill onto her. Xuan long caught in the back lines behind Neza as well. That's not a place you want to be in. 4 versus 1, they get the kill. Lady Zen in trouble, but it's still a positive trade here so far for the side of Vitality, and they're going for more early.
Oh, Tian.
So good in the movements. Nice block coming from Yuhan to keep TNX alive. They still managed to get the blue buff out of all of that, but hey, it was a 1 versus 2 trade. If you're Team Vitality, you'll take that any day.
Yeah, TNX was so low. Yuhan right there blocking it, just diving in front, sacrificing the body to ensure that he keeps TNX alive. I think again in my ranked games, my support would have avoided that and let me take that shot into the dome.
Really play well there as a team to just limit the bleeding. But here this Tyrant going down, 90 gets it, and won't be able to get back away in time. Arlie very mobile as well. That just leaves the Neza to fight for himself. CT Boy can't really get out of there, but hey, they got one objective. That also means that they get to slow down the game a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more, but not so much in terms of push, right? And at this point, Team Secret, they're like, okay, yeah, you can do the damage, but you're still squishy as ever. We'll deal with you. And they're going to continue to push here. They've got the minion waves. They've got the end game in sight. They're looking to close this one out into as quickly as possible in terms of this game 3. They're pushing. The Ode is going to push things away. The Ocean of Tears, just a landmark at this point, but they're focusing on the Crystal. They do get in for this one. Loom does get the kill on the Shanks. He's going to be killed. Highland is as well. Now they're turning around because they don't have any minions. The whatever pulls him back. Loom is going to be killed. And now with the base, still waiting for those minions. They're going to kind of prolong, but Benji not in a great spot all the way up in the front. He's been focused and soon will take this. And now with the minion waves crashing, CT Boy being focused, he's going to be killed. 90 is down for the count, and they're going to clean up everybody. They're going to take the base, and of course they will take Game 3, Team Secret with this sweep.
Team Secret moving on to the top 4 in such a dominant fashion, was never behind in the